Maureen, what do you think? What do you make of this? What does America make of this? Do most rational Americans see through this?
Oh, Piers, yes, please. Again, let me reassure you. Beyonce would be in the minority opinion of these two. I think we are all well and thoroughly exhausted by this endless moaning and whinging and banging on, and the hurling of vague accusations. I mean, all this time later, all of these podcasts and interviews, and now this six-parter and a book to come, and we still have no smoking gun. What are they waiting for?
Well, there is no smoking gun, is there? Or we would have heard it by now. All it is endless rehashing of the same old wines.
They're very, very, very in love with their grievances, their victimhood. It's a very strange psyche they seem to share. You know, you were talking earlier about, how much Harry may be to blame, but I really think in Meghan, he found someone to really unlock, I think, years of rage and resentment and jealousy, because this is like a tsunami. It just keeps coming and coming and coming.
And the constant comparisons to his mother, actually, I found, I've got to say, pretty distasteful, because in my estimation, having known them both women, no comparison whatsoever is valid between Meghan Markle and Princess Diana. And Diana's fame was stratospherically bigger, as was the attention that was afforded to her. All right, Tessa Dunlop, you've been seething and waiting to get stuck into me all night. Come on.
I mean, you are the tangible proof that this is a dirty game, Piers. You helped make it
by
a dirty game. And you're carrying on spreading the muck all around, like a little kiddie who's done a poo and wants to look at it. Let's stick it everywhere.
Hang on, calm down. Actually, it's them that's spreading the muck. They're the only members of the royal family doing any of the talking. They're the ones on all the TV stations and TV series and podcasts and books spray gunning their family, our royal family, our monarchy, and my country, Britain, branding us a bunch of callous racists.
Oh, come on.
They are the ones spreading the dirt.
Depuff your patriotic chest.
Why?
They've made
Why
it
should
very... I'm going to explain to you. They've made it very clear that actually I thought they were very coded and careful when they called out, rarely incidentally, you have to sit through a long 3 hours to find any specifics on William or Charles. They're very careful to target most of it at the Fourth Estate, particularly the Associated Press, which they had a victory over in the courts. Well, it was settled, and then they won the appeal.
Harry claimed the Daily Mail was actually responsible for his wife's miscarriage, and without providing a shred of evidence that was true.
I fed you that line off air. That was a classic case of a vulnerable man who's fighting a difficult case, feeling like he's on the outside, putting two and two together and equaling five.
Or a vengeful, vindictive man who actually says he hates the press and media attention, but has just invaded the privacy of his family in spectacular fashion because a streaming platform has paid him $100 million. There's a word for that, and it is hypocrisy.
Piers, what he did was call out, and he referred to it as the symbiotic relationship between the press and the royal family. He is well within his rights to do that.
And we're within our rights to judge him.
The reason that I feel keen tonight to hold you to account is that, as we heard in that documentary, you were a big player, a giant mouthpiece for literally stirring, or, if I may, stirring the pot. Ooh, Harry and Meghan are bigger than Kate and William. Ooh, that's going to destabilise things. Ooh, let's just throw in a match and watch it blow up. That's what you did. You're like the kid with his finger in the dike, waiting, wiggling till the flood comes.
Calm down, Tessa.
I'm not calm, Piers.
Okay,
I'm not calm.
You don't have to be calm. I'm just saying, if you calm down, I can respond, which is to say that up to the point they got married, I was very supportive of them, including on their wedding day, writing a very, very supportive piece for the Mail on Sunday, actually, about how brilliant it was to see a biracial wedding finally in the royal family. It was only when their behaviour changed, when they became a serial pair of hypocrites, wanting their royal cake and eating it, preaching about stuff they did the complete opposite with, that I turned against them. Let's go down to Anne Widdecombe. Anne, you get mentioned in the series. Were you expecting that, and what was your reaction?
Honestly, Piers, it gave me the greatest belly laugh that I've had since Neil Kinnock fell in the sea. I mean, it was unbelievable. I made an adverse comment about Meghan on Celebrity Big Brother. Now, as you know, Celebrity Big Brother, you're completely cut off from the rest of the world. You know, I hardly had the palace on the phone. And apparently, the fact that I had made this comment, which was my own genuine opinion, is all part of, it's proof of the conspiracy that there was to discredit Meghan.
Well, let's watch. I'll tell you what, Anne.
I gave my own opinion.
Let's watch the clip, actually, for the viewers who didn't see it. Let's watch the clip from Celebrity Big Brother.
But there's real estate on a website homepage. There is real estate there on a newspaper front cover. And something has to be filled in there about someone royal.
What do we all think about Meghan Markle?
I love Meghan
I think
Markle.
she's very beautiful.
No, I love her.
Oh, no. Okay, let's take a vote.
I think she's trouble.
Why do you think she's trouble, Anne?
Background, attitude, I worry.
She's older than him. She's been married before.
Yes. I add it all up and I'm uneasy. There we go.
Well, you weren't wrong, were you, Anne Widdecombe? Because she's a lot older than Harry, 5 years older. She's a divorcee. The last husband heard it was all over, I think, when she sent the rings back in the mail. And she comes barreling into the royal family, picks up her handsome prince, and before we know it, drags him back to California to turn into a money machine, and they disown both their families. I would say that is the personification of trouble.
Well, absolutely. As I say, 10 out of 10 for prophecy on my part. But I think it's very clear what's gone on. Meghan wants the lifestyle of an A-list celebrity, but she's never risen above a part in a TV soap opera. And Harry wants all the trappings of royalty without actually the slog of the duty that goes with it. And that's what they want. And that's what, you know, all this is about. It's about making money from the only thing that they've got, which is their royal connections. They've got nothing else. They've got nothing else
Make money
to make their sort of lifestyle
an institution that you exploit for personal gain. It's quite breathtaking. I've got to leave it there. Thank you to my panel. A lively debate. Thank you, Tessa. We'll get you back. Don't worry. You can hold your horses to the next barrage you give me.